Hi, and welcome to another video by Get It Done Home Repairs. Today we're going to talk about the Wyze doorbell. Why, after installing it and doing everything exactly as you're supposed to, the doorbell doesn't work, or I'm going to show you what it is doing here. It actually just freezes and it doesn't really do anything. It shows that it's connecting. Let me just tell you exactly what it's saying. It says step 1 of 3 authenticating, and it's not making the connection. Now the doorbell part of it works. When you press the doorbell, it does ring. As you can see, the light does light up, but it's not working the way it's supposed to. We're not getting that data stream that we should have. Let me just go real quick and I'll show you what I mean. See, I can hear it clicking right now, and as you can see, it's not changing at all. It's just frozen and it's not moving. All right, so what I'm going to show you now is how you can go about correcting this, and it's fairly simple. All you're going to need is you're going to need yourself a voltmeter. You're going to be able to check the voltage here. You turn it to the volt setting and you press it to function. You see how it says DC? You want to check it on AC. So we're going to click it for AC, and now you can either take this doorbell off, which I did do, and check the voltage, or I'm going to show you how you can go down to wherever your wiring for your bell goes and test it right at the transformer. All right, so let's take a walk. We're going to go down to the basement. We're going to check that transformer and we're going to get this problem resolved. Okay, so now we're down in the basement, and we know that the front door is right over in this location right here. We can see right there where the white wire is coming in from the outside, and it's coming right through here, running around over here. Careful, it's going to be bright for you. And it goes up right up there. And you see that green thing? That's the transformer. All right, so let's get up there and I'm going to show you how to test it, and we'll see what the actual output of the transformer is. Okay, so what I did now is, you can see I did take the light out, so that way the light is not blinding you. But this is our transformer right here, and this is the transformer that powers up the front doorbell as well as the back doorbell. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to turn on our voltmeter, just like that. Remember, we're not going to be on DC, we're going to be on AC. So now we press the AC, it's on AC, and now we're just going to take these two probes, and we're going to come in here and we're going to touch here and here, and we're going to see what the voltage is. I don't know if you can see that. Where are you? There you go. It's 10.24 volts. All right, so that's not adequate to power up the Wyze doorbell. When you read the brochure, it tells you, I think it says 16 or 18 to 24 volts. So this is not adequate to run the Wyze doorbell. So let's figure out which transformer we're going to need, and we're going to get a new transformer, and we'll make sure that this is corrected. All right, so the way you're going to take this off is you're going to come up underneath here, take these two screws out, and we're going to disconnect the wiring up in the bottom right here. Now this is high power in here, so you have to be careful. Okay, so now we determined that that transformer up there is not adequate power in order to run the Wyze doorbell outside with the doorbell camera. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to order a new one. Once I get the new one in hand, I'll bring you back, and then we're going to replace this transformer with a new one, and we're going to, hopefully, it's going to work. Okay, so now we picked up our transformer in the big box store, and it is from 16 to, I think it was 30 volts. So this transformer will be adequate to power up our new Wyze camera outside. Now, I know the lights are on down here, but this particular light that I'm going to be working on, the power is in the off position. I flipped the switch in the garage, so I made sure there's no power in this light fixture here itself. The way we're going to install it, just so you know, this piece here unscrews around here, just like that. It unscrews. We put that into the electrical box up the top, and then we're going to wire it in. White to white, green to the ground, and black to the black. Okay, just so you know. All right, so let's get up there and let's get started, and let's get this transformer in and see if our ring, or I should say, and let's see if our Wyze camera then works. All right, let's get up there and let's get started. All right, so first thing we're going to do is, of course, we're going to remove this light from here, just like this. Okay. Next, we're going to come up and we're going to take off this right here. Now yours may be slightly different. You may not have this on there. It may just be connected up to an electrical box like that, but it gives you the idea of what you have to do to gain access to it. Now we're just going to pull these wires down, just like this, so we can gain access to everything that's up in there. Okay. Next, we're going to disconnect these wires right here. Now, if you're not sure if you're going to be able to remember where they go, take a picture of it with you. We're going to take off this right here. That's the blue one. And as you can see, the red and the white are tied together. So we're just going to take that off like that. Okay. Put that off to the side for now. And now we need to take off the transformer up underneath here. So let's move a little closer so we can see what we're doing in there. And the way you loosen it up is up in the bottom of the box right here. There's a little ring. You want to take that ring and loosen it. I'll show you in a second what it was. Screws on just like that, so we're going to take it off here. Okay. And this is how it was actually secured on. Let's see if you can see a light here. You see how it has the tab right here, and you have your lock ring that goes around it. Like that, and that's how it locks it into the box. All right, let's grab a new one and install the new one. Okay, we're going to take this, unscrew this like that. We're going to put this into the box, and we're going to put this through this way here, just like this, to secure it in place. Then we're going to screw our lock nut on there, which nowadays is made of plastic. They're not made of metal anymore. Like everything, they're making it cheaper. Okay, the way we lock it in place is we just grab our screwdriver and we push that tab till it's fairly tight. Okay, nice and tight. Now we're going to take our 3 wires. Remember, the black goes onto the black, which is right here, just like this. Put the wire on there like that. Hold it with your fingers. Screw your wire nut on. And screw it down as tight as you possibly can make it by hand. Just like that. Okay. Pull the wires, make sure it's a tight connection. Nice and tight. We're going to tuck this back up into the box itself. Just like that. Push these up a little bit and get them out of the way. Remember, our white wire was connecting on. To the other white wires. Now, even though you see there's a black wire on here, you see how this has this black wire? Somebody didn't connect it up. They put the wrong color wire on here, but it's coming from the white. So all the whites are going to be tied together, just like that. We're going to strip this down a little more. I'm going to use our wire strippers to give us a little more of the insulation taken off. Okay, next we're going to take our wires, and we're just going to wrap these wires together like this. And now we'll take this, put it on this wire right here, turn it in the clockwise position like that, and then we screw our wire cap over the top just like that, and screw it down as tight as you can. All right, nice and tight. Give it a tug, make sure it's tight. It is. Everything is nice and tight. We're going to tuck these back into the box like that. And now this one is our ground wire. We're going to connect it up with all the other grounds right up inside here. Okay. So now we're going to take our grounds and we're going to take this wiring nut off right here. In this box, all the grounds are connected together. The grounds are all the bare wires, just so you know. We're going to put this wire around it, just like this. Now we'll screw our wire cap back on the top and screw it down as tight as you can. Okay, once you're tight, give it a tug. Make sure it's tight, which it is. We're going to push our wiring back up in here. We'll put this ground back up in there as well. We'll put this back up. Push this in here, just like that. Let's put our 2 screws in there. Let's reconnect them and we'll be all set. Now it really doesn't matter where they connect up on here. What does matter is when you wrap the wires around there, you want to tighten it in a clockwise position so that as you tighten the screw down, the wires pull tighter. Nice and tight. Next we'll do the same exact thing right here. Remember, loop it around the clockwise, just like this. Okay. And that's it, it's all tight. All right, let's go inside, let's turn our power on. We'll screw our light fixture in here, and then we'll go outside and we'll check our camera. Okay, let's go turn our power on and we'll make sure it's okay. Okay, so let's test it and make sure that everything works the way it's supposed to. We have our scale on AC. Remember, we have to check it with AC voltage. We're going to take our 2 probes and we're going to touch those 2 contacts up top that we connected the wires up to. And as you can see, 17.7 volts. So we're in good shape. We are within the normal range for the Wyze camera to work. So let's go up, let's check that camera and make sure it's working. Okay, so now after we rebooted everything and the Wyze camera has come back to life again, we can see that everything here is working just the way it's supposed to. You can see that by the picture here that everything is live streaming and it's working just the way it's supposed to. You can see that there's no lag or anything like that. Everything looks fairly decent. There's no lag in there whatsoever. Okay, so if you have a problem where the video is actually freezing and it doesn't have live stream that's 100% adequate, check your transformer, because the transformer, chances are the voltage is just too low in the transformer to power up the device itself. But that's it. This job is done and we're on to the next one. All right, as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.